The mercenary companies, known as Compagnie di Ventura, played a significant role in medieval and Renaissance Italy, particularly between the 13th and 16th centuries. These groups emerged as professional military forces available for hire by city-states, feudal lords, and monarchs in an era characterized by political fragmentation and frequent warfare. Their origins can be traced to the late Middle Ages when Italian city-states like Florence, Venice, and Milan required military forces to expand territories or defend themselves without maintaining expensive standing armies. As the costs and logistical challenges of permanent armies grew, these states increasingly relied on mercenaries, leading to the rise of organized companies led by skilled commanders. The leaders, known as Condottieri, signed contracts called condotti that specified the terms of service, payment, and obligations. These condottieri were often celebrated for their tactical brilliance but also gained reputations for opportunism and shifting allegiances, which could make them unpredictable allies. Mercenary companies ranged in size, from a few hundred to several thousand soldiers, and included specialists such as crossbowmen, pikemen, and cavalry units. They operated as self-contained armies with hierarchical structures, supply chains, and administrative systems that often rivaled those of the city-states that employed them. Famous condottieri like Sir John Hawkwood, an English mercenary who led the White Company, gained widespread recognition for his military prowess and strategic acumen, becoming a trusted figure in Florentine politics. Francesco Sforza, another prominent condottiero, not only demonstrated his skill on the battlefield but also established the Sforza dynasty in Milan, securing political power through both martial strength and strategic marriages. Cesare Borgia, the son of Pope Alexander VI, effectively used mercenary forces to expand his influence in central Italy, combining ruthless ambition with military innovation. These companies employed advanced tactics, focusing on discipline, strategy, and maneuverability. They utilized ambushes, guerrilla warfare, siege tactics, and combined cavalry charges with pike formations, setting themselves apart from feudal armies through their emphasis on negotiation and survival rather than outright destruction. Their ability to adapt to varied terrains and combat scenarios made them formidable opponents, and their commanders often cultivated reputations for psychological warfare and deception to intimidate enemies. The impact of mercenary companies extended beyond the battlefield. While their services were costly and often placed economic burdens on city-states, they also introduced a level of professionalism to warfare that influenced modern military practices. However, disbanded companies sometimes resorted to banditry, creating social unrest and instability in rural areas. Their tendency to switch allegiances further complicated political stability in Italy, as rival states often vied for the loyalty of the most skilled condottieri. Despite their effectiveness, the rise of centralized nation-states and standing armies, coupled with advancements in gunpowder and artillery, diminished their relevance by the late 15th century. Nevertheless, the Compagnie di Ventura left a lasting legacy as both pragmatic and treacherous forces that shaped the political and military landscapes of medieval Italy. Their methods of organization, use of contracts, and emphasis on professional standards in warfare foreshadowed the development of modern armies and highlighted the complexities of power struggles in a fragmented political landscape.